Right. Thank you, Dr. Francine. I appreciate it. Let me just close these things here. Righty. So like I said, this isn't something that is rolled out yet. This is just something for a few close team members to, see how you guys do with it and then take it from there. Right, if you want to use it. So anyway, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Have you been patched yet? It's a question we ask everyone. When anyone shows a bit of interest about the patch or they're looking at you funny, or even you're just talking about someone and they ask, what do you do? Well, have you been patched yet? The X39 stem cell activation technology in a patch. That's how we use it. And then when you invite them to the presentation, they see the exact same thing that you said to them. Have you been patched yet with the X39 stem cell activation technology in a patch? Ah, okay. They asked me a question similar to this. Awesome. There's no point. Oh, sorry. Uh, there's no point in me trying to tell you now about a stem cell activation technology if you don't even know why it's important to activate your stem cells, right? There's no point because then how is it valuable? So basically, stem cells are the master cells and building blocks of the entire body. They have the incredible ability to develop into any kind of cell the body needs to heal and repair damaged tissue. They are found throughout the entire body, in every tissue and organ, and they replenish dying cells and damaged tissues by entering into the bloodstream where they migrate to areas most in need of repair and renewal. Just to highlight that, all that means that your stem cells are so powerful, they can repair any damaged tissue that your body currently has, and they go to the areas that are most in need of help. That's what stem cells do. So the New England Journal of Medicine has stated that the number one indicator of health is directly correlated to the number of active stem cells in the bloodstream. So the more active stem cells you have in the bloodstream, the healthier you are. Great. So now what is the problem, right? Well, as you get older, your body's ability to keep your stem cells active dramatically decreases. At 30, you only have half your stem cells active. At 60, you lose almost all stem cell activity. The fewer stem cells, active stem cells you have, the faster you age and the slower you heal. It's an unfortunate reality we all face. Hundreds of millions of people are experiencing the symptoms of aging. And we all know someone that has wrinkles, we all know someone that's having pain, we all know someone that is struggling just because they're aging. Enter David Schmidt. He's the CEO and inventor of X39. He's basically the Elon Musk in the health industry. He has over 180 different patents, scientist and inventor, specializes in age reversing. But in 2008, he focused his attention on stem cell research. So that's when he started his journey working on the X39, which took him 10 years and $4.5 million to bring to market and get his patents approved. So why LifeWave? He's the CEO of LifeWave as well, inventor of X39 and CEO of LifeWave. Well, in 2020, from January to December, we ended off the year with $20 million. But in 2024, just last year, we closed off with over $650 million because of X39. From January to December of last year, $650 million. We are now the fastest growing company in the world. Yet, how many people still don't know about us? That's why it's an opportunity. Because every second person you speak to still doesn't know about LifeWave. Yet we're the fastest growing company in the world. Now is the time. A year from now, we're going to all be either you're going to have achieved your dreams or you're going to be watching at the sideline. We're projected to hit $1 billion in 2025. 20-year-old company, and we operate in over 87 countries. This is signs of a stable company that's in hyper momentum. And would you rather be on a boat that is rising with everyone, or do you want to be watching on the sidelines on a little paddle boat while everyone's going past you on a speedboat? The vehicle you choose to put your time into says a lot about who you are and the impact you want to have. How to wear X39. You can wear the patch anywhere on your body. 12 hours on, 12 hours off. You take the patch off in the evening and you put a new patch on in the morning. You wear it during the day because that's when you get the most benefits. For us to get our clinical case studies approved for the patent, we did it at the back of the neck or below the belly button. Again, put it anywhere on your body as long as it's on. Drink plenty of water. How does the X39 work? Well, it's a proprietary form of phototherapy. Everyone is familiar with what phototherapy is. Another word for that is light therapy. When you walk out into the sun shines on you. The sunshine heat and light shines on you. That process is called phototherapy, right? All LifeWave has done is taken that process and put it into a patented nanocrystal antenna technology. That's a mouthful. You don't need to know. That is just what it is. It is a patented nanocrystal antenna technology, right? I'll show you what it looks like in the next slide. All it's doing is it's reflecting your own body heat back into the body to elevate copper peptide, which is what activates your stem cells. So no drugs, chemicals, or stimulants go into the body. It's completely natural, non-invasive, and non-transdermal. So nothing's being transferred. All it's doing is it's using your body's heat to switch on, which helps your body then elevate copper peptide. It's so small. This is what it looks like. It's so small. It doesn't need a battery. It's a technology. But because you are emitting heat, that's what David Schmidt has focused 10 years on. Getting a technology so small that it uses your own body heat to switch on and help your body naturally. How amazing is that? Have you ever seen this picture, Dr. Francine?
No,
How amazing. What are your thoughts on this?
it's interesting.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm a visual person, so that's a great slide.
Awesome. Well, I'm very happy to hear that. So this is a patented technology after all, right? Patent is a legal binding document. You can't put anything in a patent that has not been proven or is the truth, right? You have to only put what's true in a patent. So I want to read you a little excerpt out of the patent, right? Just said to you the technology works with phototherapy, right? So as out of the patent, these are the exact words. At least by providing phototherapy to the human body, in some embodiments as a result of elevating copper peptide, which I just said, you wear the patch, phototherapy happens, it elevates copper peptide. As a result of elevating copper peptide, it includes activation of stem cells, improvements in energy, elevation of collagen production, reduction in inflammation, management of pain, improvements in stamina, improved wound healing. These are all things that we've proven and are directly out of the patent. You can't say it if it's not true. There's no other company that is doing this on the market. You can't activate your stem cells any other way except for X39. That's a lot to understand in a very short time. But if you go to visitinfo.com, you can find doctors' panels, videos that are going to walk you through exactly how it's working. You can find testimonials. You can find our patent that you can read in your own leisure. But this is for you to go and do your own research. But what I can tell you is everything in this presentation is everything you need to understand what X39 is about. This is just for people that want to spend more time understanding it. But everything is in this presentation. This is a topography map. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. But what's important to note here is that in session 1, this was of a 77-year-old lady that had never worn the X39 before. In session 1, no X39, lots of inflammation in the brain, very little stem cell activity, a lack of brain coherence. Just 3 weeks on X39, no more inflammation, improved brain coherence. What a transformation already, just 3 weeks. Now imagine 6 weeks on the X39, a complete turnaround, improved stem cell activity, and better brain coherence, right? Anything in your body that's aching, paining, or not working too well, your thyroid that's not functioning, you have diabetes, your blood sugar levels aren't functioning properly. That's what inflammation in the body looks like. It materializes like that. Diabetes, chronic illness, disease, age. This is what inflammation with age comes and it looks like. This is now 6 weeks on X39. We haven't showed the slide to anyone that wasn't interested in using X39. Benefits of X39. I just read the whole excerpt from the patent. So I'd say take a screenshot here or just at least, just remember what I said. But the whole point of X39 is to help you achieve optimal health. What is optimal health? Being in a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. Optimal health. Being at the peak performance in 3 different areas of your life. What are the supplements, medication, job? What is offering you optimal health? It's not going to the doctor for surgery. It's using X39 is what's going to help you get there. So now what is the results, right? What happens to everyone that starts using X39? So what we're going to do is we're going to walk you through the process of up to over a year, what you could expect wearing the X39. In the first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. Within 24 hours, the stem cell activation patch begins to reset about 4,000 genes to a younger, healthier state. We are taking what was once dormant and not working We put it into a healthier state to start working again. People using the stem cell patches will experience an immediate effect through elevation of antioxidants, a decrease in inflammation, and an increase in energy and joy. It's not going to take your wrinkles away all the time in 24 hours, but you are going to get a noticeable benefit. These are very severe skin conditions. I can't give you the exact what it's called. We don't make any medical claims, but at least we can show you what people have experienced by just using the X39. 24 hours later, this is Renita Brendan's dad. 24 hours later, this is what boosted her confidence. Look at this person, another skin condition, just 10 days later, completely cleared. 24 hours, amazing. This now is a live blood analysis of a 65-year-old male, right? This is a picture of his live blood cells before putting on the X39 patch. Look how clumped they are. That is a sign of clotting, heart disease, stroke, chronic illness just waiting to happen. That is not a healthy blood. That's not a healthy body. How do you think your heart is going to pump if this is the blood it has to work with? Very bad. Just 12 hours later after wearing the patch. So 24 hours later, but only wearing the patch for 12 hours. Look at that. That is amazing. Oh my word. Oh my word. Here's more. 10 days later, this is Yolandi. She stumped her leg against the table. Just 10 days later, you can see the patch is working there. 5 days later, after having an accident, inflammation in the ankles, 22 days. Right? Day 1, this is someone with diabetes. That clumping of the blood, that's what it looks like. Just 5 days later. Now, 1 to 3 months, what happens? Physical changes occur. Activating your stem cells leads to an increase in collagen in the skin, which decreases wrinkles and increases hair growth. Even if you don't feel the effects, rest assured, the new stem cells may be regenerating an internal organ or tissue before repairing something you feel. 1 month. How amazing. Look at this. Collagen increase. That's what it looks like. 1 month after surgery. 7 weeks. This poor gentleman would never have had such a fast recovery. Never. 6 weeks. Hair growth. 7 weeks. Hair growth. What happens now within 3 to 6 months? We recommend everyone should wear the X39 for at least a year. You'll see why. Within 3 to 6 months, active stem cell repair. The pluripotent stem cells turn into any kind of cell the body needs to repair. The stem cells are now actively creating deep healing in the body, repairing damaged tissue caused by the aging process. That's what it looks like. 3 months on the X39. 3 months on the X39. 5 months on the X39. That's a major difference. We all have a friend that could do with this. Vertigo, Bell's palsy. These are conditions that normally never, ever get repaired or healed. These are lifelong conditions that you live with. Now, what happens within 6 to 12 months? Reverse aging starts taking place. In a recent study, 14 out of 15 people lowered their vascular age by an average of 8 years after just 6 months on the X39. Just 6 months. It's not anti-aging, it's age reversing. We're putting your cells into a younger, healthier state. That's reversing damage that was once caused. This is what 1 year on the X39 looks like. This is the same person. Look at this, 1 year. How life-changing is that? Here is what 2 years plus on the X39 looks like. Here you can see Ken Burke with his 2 Cybertrucks. It's super awesome. He's in his 60s. Can you imagine? 2 years plus, Greg and Mena. Look how happy they are. And Steve and Gina, they're in their 60s. Look at that, living their best life. Here we have all of our doctors that are basically a part of our team. If you can screenshot this, you can go search any of these doctors and you'll find all information on the X39. You can go find it all by just searching Dr. Adam Shiner, Dr. Rachel Maurice, Dr. Leland Stillman. You'll find information. Go hear it from them. Don't listen to me, but at least I'm giving you the information to go find. I'm going to just a side note, I will put their occupation next to the names as soon as I can. So then you'll know this is a chiropractor, this is a plastic surgeon, it's a naturopath, whatever. So just it makes more sense. Athletes on patches. I'm also going to put one in here after this with animals. So if you're finding testimonials on animals, just please send. Then I just have to change this, but visit info.com/testimonials. You can find more testimonies. And the time is now to make your move. Are you serious about your dream? There's hope for your future. Get started with X39. Thank you. Now I've covered everything to do with the patch, right? This is an info zoom. I'm giving you information on the patch. Now we're going to transition. Anyone that is now serious and has understood what the patch can do, and they have the information to feel they can make an informed decision, we're now going to continue into the next part of how you can actually get started with X39. So, but now you can see that. So then at this point, I've asked people to hop off if they're not serious, because now whoever stays on, you have a reason to follow up. Hey, John, I saw you stayed on. We said, only people that were serious about getting started, let's get you going. They can't back out then because they decided to stay on, right? Do what works. But now you can see that X39 is so sophisticated, it's so simple to explain. The testimonies of X39 are life-changing and emotional. The best thing about X39 absolutely works. So how do you get started? So normally it costs about $150 for 1 month's supply. As it stands, we're running 2 different specials that you can get started at X39 if you just want to try it out for a little bit, which is the core pack, which gives you 3 sleeves, basically a 3-month supply of the X39 for $295. The advanced pack for 6 sleeves, that's great for anyone that wants to share X39. You basically get 1 for free here for $535. But what I'm going to spend some time on is that right now, I told you that the company is in hyper momentum. That's why we actually right now have a franchise. We have a model like a franchise that we're going to be offering to people for $1,750. This is definitely a next level opportunity. I just want to quickly cover some current models of franchising that we're all very used to. And then I'm going to explain to you what the new era of franchising looks like. Okay? We're all very familiar with Crumble Cookie, right? Jersey Mike's, right? Popeyes. We're all familiar. These are businesses that take millions of capital out of your pocket. You can see a $1.3 million just to get started before you even open your doors. Cash liquidity, employees, you have to pay royalty fees, and still there's no residual income. You only get paid one way, by them swiping their card to get a burger, swiping their card to get a milkshake, right? There's no recurring. They're not guaranteed to be there next week, Tuesday at the same time, ordering the same thing. It's not guaranteed. You have your doors open. So if the potential customer now wants a burger, you are top of mind and they go to your restaurant, but it's not a guarantee. There's no subscription, right? You only get paid one way. What is the new era of franchising? What does that look like? It looks like LifeWave. There's no franchise fee. This needs to be available for everyone. We're opening 87 countries. We need to make sure it's viable for everyone. Your investment is between $99 to $1,750. Very cheap. You need no cash liquidity. Once you invest with us, we actually give you stock for that. We don't add a commission onto that for us to make money. You get stock for $1,750. You don't need any employees. LifeWave takes care of everything. The shipping, the employees, the legal work, everything's taken care of by LifeWave. You don't owe anyone royalty fees. LifeWave pays you royalty fees for basically getting to the highest rank in the company. Through volume of being part of LifeWave, all the other franchises, you all work together. Franchise models work together, and you can earn up to $25,000 just by having a LifeWave franchise model. And then 20 to 25% matching bonuses indirectly from the franchise models that implement after you, with 5 different ways to earn. I want to iterate. This is a company that went from $20 million in 2020 to $650 million in 2024. That's an over 3,000% increase. Fastest growing company in the world, yet no one knows about us. Wait until the Netflix documentary comes. You're either going to be ready, waiting for the volume to flow through you, or you're going to be watching on the sidelines of everyone else signing up on someone else's team. Projected to hit $1 billion in 2025. We're starting at 0 now in January. We're going to $1 billion. You're going to be a part of that, or you're going to be staying on the sideline. 20-year-old company. This is not a 2-week-old company. This is a 20-year-old company. We know how to sustain things. Operates in 87 countries. You have a global business immediate. Just by registering as a LifeWave brand partner, you have an immediate global business. You have a business that operates in 87 countries. You have a business that is in hyper momentum. You have a business where 10 people are helping you achieve your goals. How many people help you now achieve your goals? How many people are supporting you to achieve your goals? Joining LifeWave You have at least 10 different people I can name on my hand right now that will support you to achieve your goals through LifeWave. We are in hyper momentum. You're either going to be on the bus or the bus is going to go past you right real quick. So why LifeWave? It's a proven life-changing technology. League of their own with no competition, no supplements. Can't get this anywhere. Free valuable team support. These type of sessions for this type of business training can go for $1,000 per hour. $1,000 for this type of training. If you have to buy McDonald's, they're going to sit you down for hundreds of hours that you pay for. Someone's going to tell them what to do. We're sitting here for only half an hour, and you're going to be ready after this. Proven success system. Everyone you introduce X39 to must know the presentation. Every single person, even if they're just using it as a product, they're just using it as a product. Why would they use a product they don't understand? Send in the presentation, they can understand it. The more they read it, the more they understand. The more they understand, the more they want to share, because it's a life-changing product. It's a lucrative pay plan, a minimal startup cost, and no salary cap. Why is this for you? You can work from home, being your own boss. Part-time efforts. Within a year, people replace their full-time income with part-time efforts. Within a year. What I can guarantee, within 2 years, if you don't hit the highest rank in the company, it means we didn't support you properly. Every single person part of our winning team hits the highest rank in 2 years. We won it like half that time, within 2 years. Easy, duplicable system. Everyone must know the presentation. If you can present with confidence, you can teach someone else to present with confidence. That person presents with confidence and teaches others to present with confidence. We all know what a presentation is. It's not that hard to learn. Just read the slides. Team support with genuine interest in your success. I really appreciate you, Francine. When you signed up and you decided to join my business because of what I had shared with you, it helped me a lot. I mean, I was still getting my business going. That was a valuable transaction that really helped me out. I was up at 2:30 because it was really valuable. And I appreciate you investing your time with that. Because of you, because of Gary, and because of everything that's happening on that other leg, it's helping me to cycle. And that's what this business is about. It's through the team success you get to benefit. And it's by being on a winning team that everyone benefits. It's to thrive to your fullest potential in life. So what is most important for you? Is it your family, time, freedom? How much of that do you have? Why don't you change your story? Why don't you make a difference now with something that actually works and has been proven? What is important in your life? Let's make it a priority. Be a part of something special. Start with LifeWave today. There you go. There you go. Right. So that's the end of it, Francine. So now you have that live presentation. I'm not sure. What are your thoughts?
Good. It's really good. And it just reminds me that in presenting with somebody, you do have to have the one-to-one and go through the presentation with them. I think that's more important than sticking them, on a Zoom call and letting them, watch it on their own. I mean, Zoom calls are great, but yeah, I think this is more powerful.
That's awesome. I'm so glad you said that. And I think it is very powerful when you get heart to heart with someone. I mean, look, we just did this over Zoom and I even got goosebumps because of how exciting it is. Because it's a global business, right? Yeah. Even in America, you can have a global business. And at the end of the day, this is what's going to help people succeed. Because Francine, if you learn this presentation and you have the confidence, you can open up this presentation on your laptop and boom, you have it. You can present with confidence. Imagine that person doesn't need to have confidence in what you're saying because you have confidence. The biggest golden nuggets I got in December that has changed my life. The most certain in the conversation wins. You can only be certain when you have the expertise to know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The most certain in the conversation wins. So anyway, Francine, I'll leave it there so I don't take any more of your time, half an hour. That's not too bad, eh? That's not too bad. Normally these things are an hour long. So it's all about just knowing what you're talking about. And I really hope that message came through.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, cool. So if you need any help, right? Obviously I sent you the live link to this presentation. So if you want to use it, just click on it. It should open up on its own in your laptop. If you want help, we can get on a Zoom like this. You can share your screen and I'll walk you through exactly what to do to be able to get it onto your laptop.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay. So I'm
Cool.
not sure, is this something that you're going to use, or, is there any inputs? What recommendations do you have so far? Is there anything you would like to say?
I do have just a couple of questions. I know we're in 87 countries. Are we in Colombia yet?
Not yet, but later this year.
Okay. And then also you had mentioned that the patch can be used or worn anywhere on the body.
Yes.
And I guess you're talking about the X39. I know there are other patches.
Yes. It was
So
only
why
about
did
X39. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So why do they give you those two spots if you can wear it anywhere?
Because that was where we did the studies to prove the X39 works. So
Okay.
even though we know it works anywhere on the body, that's where they did it to get the patent approved. Those are the case studies for the patent. And what you say in the patent has to be true. So they're not going to stick. If you say it's going to work anywhere on the body, that means they have to patch everyone everywhere to say
Yeah.
that to make the claim it works anywhere on the body. That's why they pick two spots because then they can make that claim. Does that make
Right.
sense?
Okay. And I know that there are other patches. I know you're saying keeping it to X39, but I don't know. I've used some of the other patches and I've gotten some good results
Good
by
results.
adding.
Mm,
Yeah,
I agree.
by adding the Aeon and adding just different things, the X 49 and
X49.
yeah.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
my trio. I wear Eon, X39, X49 every day. But Dr. Francine, until someone's been on X39 for at least 3 months, they don't need to hear about the other patches.
Okay.
97% of people see a result within the first 90 days. We don't have
Yeah.
the right to confuse them with all these other patches because X39 might fix that problem. Now you've added
Right.
something that they have to now relearn, and then you say X39, you have to relearn X39 for 3 months, at least on the core pack, and then from there we can talk about all the other patches.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. And athletes on patches, just the same thing, X39, or are there any other
So if you go into the presentation, you'll see it does talk about the energy enhancer, but all I say is that we have athletes on patches. Okay.
okay.
It isn't X39, but it's the confidence that athletes can use it because it's natural. It's the same technology.
Okay. Sounds good. Cool. Well, thanks for your time.
Yeah, thanks, Francine. I really appreciate it as well. I really hope that this equips you to become a senior director very soon.
Yes. Yes. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, that's awesome. Well, again, thank you for your time. I will definitely be in contact. Please let me know if you manage to open up the presentation. And obviously, I'm just a WhatsApp call away. If you need anything, I'm here. Because I really
Okay.
like, I'll say this. I'm sorry if it's only been from Greg's side that has been supporting, but I think I'm only now on a solid footing that I can actually start helping someone. Before I was just trying to help, just trying to get by, trying to help myself. But
Yeah.
now, things have really started happening. And now at least I'm in a position that I understand enough to want to help other people. So hopefully you
Mm,
understand that from my side. So I'm sorry if I dropped the ball in supporting you, but now I'm like your rock. Anything you need, I'm going to be here to help.
awesome. Cool. Well, thank you.
Thanks so much. I appreciate your time, Dr. Francine. So we'll present this together sometime soon.
Yes.
All righty, cool. Well, have a lovely day and a great weekend, and we'll talk soon.
All righty. Thanks. You too.
Thanks so much. Cheers, eh?